Hey, gonna take the number and stickers off of this van so it doesn't say G's Flower when I take my son to school tomorrow. And so I'm gonna do this. Let's get this set up here a little bit better for you guys. I don't expect this to be a very exciting, not even a ASMR type video. I don't even know. I think it's under autos and cars anyway, but it hasn't been in the sun for very long, and these little black stickers are a pain. But once you get one going, and now that it's been in the sun for a little bit, that helps. We had a little plastic razor blade that my son was using. I don't know what happened to that. I have enough nails though. Like I said, you just got to get it started just right. We've already peeled so much off of this, like lots of square feetage of flowers. Hey Lolly, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not gonna, the heat gun, we were doing that, but if you just, it's too much. And I've already taken off, the whole side of this van was done, and it peeled off so easy. These are just a different thickness, very, very thin sticker, and hardly any heat. So just the sun works really good for right now. It's the fact that they're so thin compared to the rest of the vinyl that was on it. But the little plastic razor blade works okay for this. But the sun seems to be the treat, and the insects seem to be my enemy. That's the hardest part right now, is the skeeters and bees. There we go. Once you get it started, and you can just go. It's just getting that first little started. And then we'll give it a good bath. And go, they make stuff to get the stuff off. Any residue, and I'll give this whole thing a nice little buff and wax. I want to undercoat it before we get any salt here, if it's worth undercoating. I haven't had this one on the hoist, but it's only 10 years old. It's the newest vehicle I've ever owned, and I'm so grateful because we were riding our last van right to the end, and I'll be doing a video on that soon. That'll be my next video, is the unlimited value of a minivan for a single parent is just unbelievable. Specifically a Toyota Sienna, but value comes in other brands as well. But I was really grateful because I haven't had a car payment in so many years, and insurance is cheap on a minivan. Now this being a 2016, I don't know if I'll do full coverage or not. I probably should, but we'll look at the cost differences and stuff. I haven't put insurance on it yet because we're not driving it yet. 14 people in here. Welcome everybody. Hey Sick, how you doing? No sound effects. We're just doing a vertical live out here in the sun, staring at my hands, peeling stickers. Ashley Palmer, good to see you. Yes, you may ask any question you would like, as long as it's appropriate. We are all here for question away. We've got Sick behind a sniper scope. If anything inappropriate comes up, he'll knock it out of the park faster than, what's his name, a baseball player, Babe Ruth. There we go. I'm kind of glad that they're not that old either, because if they had been on there for a long time, a Apostrophe, that's one of my favorite Zappa albums. Animatronic Nosy. No, I have not. I have not heard of Animatronic Nosy. But what is it? Enlighten us. Tomies Dasuki said hi. Tammy, hold on here. I'm trying to read through the sun and everything. Tammy. Boy, I'm bad with names. Let me get a good look at that again. Timaeus Dasuki said hi. Ashley Palmer. Well, if you watched TikTok before, then there's this guy that is literally making a hole on a... Okay, that doesn't sound good. And I don't watch TikTok, so... That doesn't sound nice. TikTok is bad. All social media is bad, okay? Social media is bad, okay? I don't do it. My son might have an account under my name though, so I shouldn't say that because there might be a TikTok on Rob's. I don't think there is a Rob's Neighbor, but Nosy is the name of a large custom-built animatronic by the TikTok creator known as Citra, designed to be a powerful, silent, impossible, indestructible machine capable of climbing and crawling. Nice. Hey Derek, how you doing tonight, man? Thanks for joining us. We're doing a vertical, so it's just all off the phone. I don't have a mic set up or anything. Wow, the viewership fluctuates more than a earthquake graph. Good to see you here, Derek. Mythical Writer says, and sprinting. While the build is a real robotics project, its name and claimed abilities such as being waterproof, bulletproof, and fireproof are part of a viral phenomenon and marketing campaign. Interesting. Well, no matter what it is, it ain't getting through my neighbor's plow truck at 45 miles an hour, so it's not Oshkosh proof, I know that. Unless it's bigger than an Oshkosh, then it might. But if it's just a little puppy dog looking thing, yeah, we got lead lobbers in the neighborhood that make things like that go away quick. That go through metal. Armor piercing incendiary 50 caliber rounds. Hey, good to see you here too, Derek. Twice in one day isn't bad. And I think I was almost sick earlier, and then I did a quick little live with Rob's truck because he had that parked out here. So that was cool. I'm like, hey, I might as well at least get this, and I'll make it live or public later, I guess. And Junior we rode the motorcycles to the goat farm, so that was cool. If you live in Georgia, you're cooked, but if you don't, you're still having a peaceful life. Lolly says, Nosy is the name of a large custom-built animatronic. Okay, what's going on in Georgia today, Ashley? Good to see you in here. Oh, you better in fact get a fast car to get away from that thing. It goes 35. Wow. Well, if you look in my videos, I have a video of my neighbor's plow truck. And it's got a 14-foot V-plow on the front of it, and it weighs about 60,000 pounds. Or, no, not 60. I think it weighs like 40 or 30 or I don't know. Pick a number. It's a lot. Those little animatronic things scare the crap out of me. And I think lobbing a lot of lead projectiles at an object like that would stop it after a while, hopefully. But I guess if they want me that bad, then what am I gonna do? Get in my tunnel? That should be another channel that I should make. I need to make a channel on my Sandland tunnels, because we live in a really cool part of the country where you can tunnel in the Jordan sandstone here, and it doesn't require any support. And there's so much video proof of it that I suggest anybody watch and check out Save It for Parts. Probably one of the best YouTube channels out there. Definitely my top 5. He has a lot of videos on Sandland, and it's really cool here to be able to tunnel in the sand like that. But it's not like a shovel. You need a air hammer. But I've got one started. Ashley says, you better get in a fast. Okay, so we've dropped down to 4 people all of a sudden. Tell me more about these sprinting animatronics that I don't know anything of. I think I've seen it before, like on a YouTube video or a short, but I never watched it. Jetson 1 is the coolest new thing in my world, and that's an 8-motor electric human powered, or not, one person flies it. It's like a drone that you fly. It's called a Jetson 1. They've been going through extensive R&D, and they're so redundant, and I've been following them since their first test flight, and it's really, really cool. So I guess if you could get up in the air, but then you got all them other drones, and they're on fiber optics and stuff, and who knows what they could do to your drone. Then you got to pull your ballistic parachute. Now you're landing on whatever you'd land on, and that could be a whole field of robotic dogs, and you're done. Getting there. We just got hour to do. Oh, could just leave it so it says, could probably leave it to say a lot of things, but man, they sure don't build cars like they used to. Look at that. Just dimples right in. Brown chicken, good to see you. We got your, if there was a R there, that'd be kind of cool. Brown chickens in the house. Hope you're having a good day. It sure is a beautiful day here in southern Wisconsin. And I'm guessing it's just as beautiful in upper Mississippi watershed area. Slow her down a little. Try not to leave much sticker goo on there. These are not peeling off like the other ones did. But I'm happy with the progress we're making for sure. What did they say? Brown chicken says. What did they say? I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm sorry. Maybe the robotic dog stuff. And I want to know why Ashley said that she's in Georgia and what's going on in Georgia. Ver. Trying to get the shadow out of it a little bit, but oh, you're good. You're good. Appreciate you joining back in and enlightening us more about Lolly told me a lot about the dog, or the robotic dog. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. But why is it, what's going on in Georgia? I don't watch the news or listen to anything. I didn't know the Powerball was so high. I might still, if there, I don't know what time when's the last time you can get one? Because you can't win if you don't play. Sounds like somebody's mowing the yard. Like right there. It's not a girl I was talking about. If you live in Georgia, might as well leave because said that it escaped. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, sick bastard said creeper vans are us. Yes. My my friend Milo has a white Dodge van, and he spray painted a smiley face on the side of it, a big beautiful, not beautiful, it's pretty creepy. He spray painted a creepy smiley face on the side of it just because of that fact. And he lives right across from a police station, directly across. I think I've gotten bit like 80 times by these little honeybee things. I freaking love vans. I've never in my life, I've owned a dually diesel, I've had trailers, I've had S10s and four-wheel drive full-size half tons, and I've never found a more usable vehicle on the planet than a minivan. Yeah, who doesn't like candy, right? Especially when it's free and from a white van. But if there's like robots on the loose in Georgia, I'd probably be a wee bit worried, especially if they're like AI stuff. That's kind of crazy, but you'd think the military would just come in and stomp it with a Warcat freaking tank, would just drive over something like that. And it would just be a mangled pile of nothing. A little fluid leakage and some smoke, and you'd think that would be it. All right, boom, sniped, out of here. 6 on the BMG tonight. Keeping that scope hot. Love it. Yep, we don't need that. You can just snipe up on out of here. That's hilarious. I've never heard of anything, and you would sure think the military would be all over something like that. Plus one little robot dog comes walking up to me right now. I've had a lot worse things that scare me. I guess I'm not gonna worry too much. Although we might get photobombed here by my neighbor's dog at any given moment. Bolt might come down and say hi. But he's a good puppy. Man, it's just hard getting it started. Once you get it started, it goes pretty good. Love the pooches. Amen, me too. I sure miss my baby Daisy. She was such a good dog. She'd be right here, right now, just sitting here, wagging and breathing and waiting for her next little adventure. Never left our property. Our neighbors have chickens. Never once touched a chicken. She'd go over there, hang out with the chickens, because when they kick up the dirt, she'd always go after the dirt. She never hurt a bird, ever. She was a Springer Spaniel, a bred bird dog. Never hurt any kitties. She came home with a couple rabbits here and there, but that's what dogs do. never hurt a person, never bit anybody or showed any anger towards anything. Then a couple weeks ago, me and my son went to the pound looking at dogs. Yep, she's birding over the bridge. She's chasing plenty of, she's having a good life in puppy heaven, so. But I never wanted a dog, ever. And then when I met his mother, you know, and we had this, I had already lived out here. And it was like, oh, we got kids. We're home a lot with, you know, and a dog would be fun. So we found a free dog on Craigslist. This lady was giving 2 of them away, and the mom and the dad. We didn't end up taking the dad, but somebody just down the road ended up getting the dad or whatever, and they would bring him by so him and Daisy could hang out here and there, and that was cool. But yeah, brought her home, walked her around the property, showed her that, you know, this, just went for a walk and said, don't go over there, freaking stay over here. Don't go over there, freaking stay over here. We walked the property once. She never left our yard, ever, for any reason. We could go to the store. There was times I would stop at a friend's house and be hours, and it'd be 10:30, midnight when I get home, and where's Daisy? Sitting right on the front porch. If I took my shirt off in the shop and set it down on the floor or set it down anywhere, she instantly would lay on it. And that's like the #1 sign, I think, of a true loving dog. So anyway, we went to the pound a couple weeks ago and we walked a dog that her name was Birdie, really good dog, but had that head and had a big head and big upper chest, and she had been at the pound for 5 months, but a really nice dog, just a great dog, and I'm sure she'd be great with everybody, and she's never hurt anybody, very energetic, but I just know that I wouldn't be able to dedicate the time and energy that it takes to give that puppy the life that it deserves out here. And I just don't want to do that to myself and to the animal at this point. So that was, oh, speak of it. Come here, Bolt. Come here, Bolty. Come here. There he is. Oh, who's a good boy? Hi. I'm doing a live stream on YouTube, so no, you're fine. I just won't put you on camera at all. Okay. It's facing right at the van. Okay, yeah, no worries. But I was just talking about Bolt, but I'm like, we'll probably get photoed on by our neighbor's dog here in any minute. And you did. And then boom. Yep. So he's probably in the shop. I had a piece of toast and I left a little yep. So he's like, I will find your piece of toast. He finds everything, which is awesome, because that's literally what we were just talking about, is how much I miss Daisy. And how awesome she really was. Is just like she'd run up to you guys and just, you know, she's like, but that's it. She just was such an awesome dog. Like Bolt. Yeah, she was a good dog. I think they're breeds, you know, like how Daisy was this Springer Spaniel. Yep. And he's like a herding, like cattle dog. Yes, like they're bred to care for others. Yeah. Sort, yeah, or a group of things. Yeah, like they're not aggressive. Yes. How's Elle doing? Good. I was wondering if you are going to get another dog. You know, we went to the pound and walked them a couple weeks ago, and we met one that we liked, but again, time and money, and if I can't dedicate all of the, you know, like it's a lot. It's a lot. And you gotta train them, and you gotta. Yup. And where Daisy was just, we brought her home, I walked her around the yard, and that was it. Like, that was it. There was no training. He was like having a new child. Yes. Because we got him when she went to kindergarten, and I was like, oh, I'm free. Right, like, no, I have a dog whining constantly that needs to be walked, taken out. And a daughter starting school, yeah, like, yeah. No, not very often. But, Sounds like Rob just fired up the plow truck, everybody. So we got that. Sorry, I'm Come here, Bolt. Come on. Come on. No, you're fine. Bolt, come and say hi to everybody. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. 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 Good boy. Sit. 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 Good boy. Say hi. Yeah. Say hi. Oh, you just want to. Jeepers. Go. All right. Have a good night. Enjoy your walk. Enjoy the last. Ahmet's milking goats right now at the goat farm. He works Mondays and Thursdays. He was super mad that he had, because school starts tomorrow, and I don't want to do it. It's like, yeah, and it is a holiday, so maybe they'll spoof him a little bit or something. I don't know. But either way, it's cool and good for him. Yeah, it's good for him. Yeah, so enjoy your walk. All right. I got to scroll back here. I probably missed a few. Chance, she sounds amazing. She was. Brown chicken, my mini Aussie Mac is real good with chickens but chases rabbits. Derek says, may I make a suggestion? Hair dryer or heat gun would be. Yep, nope, everybody's been saying that, and I've tried it, and I'm telling you that this whole side of the van was covered in flowers, and I did it in the sun, and it took me about 30 minutes tops. These are a different sticker. They're much thinner, and heat, any type of heat, even from a hair dryer, will just melt them into oblivion. They're super thin, and the sun right now is perfect temperature. And once you get it started, it just peels perfectly. So, but the sun is starting to set, and the skeeters are coming out. I will probably end up reverting to a hair dryer in the shop, but sitting here in the sun while it was bright was working good. Birdie is a cute name. I like that. I thought that was cool. They are another lifetime child. Aw, Pooch, that's Bolt. Bolt stopped in to say hi. Lolly was that guy in the conversation earlier. She was that guy, but I appreciate it. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. You all just spreading the love. I knew all about that, but yeah, he gets so excited. He just goes nuts, and you can't even, trying to get him to sit down or anything, it's hilarious. The more people I meet, the more I love my dogs. Amen to that, sick bastard. Time and a half overtime and double time on holidays. I miss those days, right? But it is at a farm, so farm stuff is all, I was like, how many hours a week can he work? It doesn't matter. It's a farm. It's exempt. Exempt is the word. Everything's exempt, exempt. But no, it is. I mean, I think a hair dryer or a heat gun is the way to go. But these stickers specifically are just so thin and weird that sitting in the sun here, it's perfect. But now that the sun is setting, oh, sounds like the plow truck's coming down, so we'll get that on film here in a minute. Rob's got to put that away. Too bad Ashley didn't get sniped out, and then she could see her robot crushing device here. What's going on motorcycles? Good to see you tonight, man. Wow on that 900. I'm going to show that to Rob when he walks up to his house here, because he's going to bring his plow truck down and park it in the shed, I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Because his shed is still... Is it open? Hold on a second. Yep. The shed door is still open, so he'll be pulling that thing down here in just a sec. I don't see a little robotic dog being able to do jack crap against this thing with the plow down, scraping on the ground, going 40. I think it would just punt anything, even a small car, it would just punt it right off into left field. But like a little robotic dog, I literally think it would launch like hundreds of feet into with the curvature of the plow and everything. But it's so fun when he starts this thing up, like literally, you just know. You know what's coming. Yes, I saw that. We don't need to fight for who's the biggest fan, but I love Iconic Motorbikes, man. They have some sweet bikes come through there. Come here, little robot dog. Come here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Not gonna win that battle, I just don't think. And then the wing can be dropped and that would punt it even further. There we go. I don't want to go direct sunlight. Yeah, so stick around for another live tonight because there's still some stickers on the other side, and that'll probably be indoors with the hairdryer, or at least not out here in the yard because the skeeters are starting to annihilate me. But we'll get what we can done. We'll get at least this in the 2 zeros before we go, and I'll check the chat here because guessing there's something that somebody said about that. I would say something. I think he's taking it to Quick Trip. He might just be going for a Sunday night or a Monday night ride because he's going the opposite direction of the Quick Trips. Let's see here. Derek says, I see. Well, it's good to know I'm not always right. Well, when it comes to technical stuff, and motorcycles, Mythical, gotta run. You have a good night too, Lolly. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. Always a treat to see you in the chat and to chat with you. So, hugs from Wisconsin. And motorcycles, it'll be auctioned off on Iconic Motorbikes next week. That's cool. Now, is that a bike that you bought and restored yourself and then we'll use that avenue to sell it? Or is it for a customer, you get your pay and then, oh, I got him. That's the Skeeter. So it'd be cool if one could land on my vane, I'd blow it up for you. You ever see anybody do that? Blow up a mosquito that lands on one of your veins and you can just squeeze your arm and it literally, I've seen it, I've done it. You can blow them up. Oh, here's one, but it's not. Here we go, we'll hold the arm out here. No, that'd be too hard. Anyway, try it sometimes. No jiggers, no. Oh man, but I'm telling you, the mosquitoes are coming out like in droves. So I'm gonna call it out here. We'll go into the shop and chat for a minute. I'll just put this up facing Rob's shed. All our garbage, and it's like an episode of Trailer Park Boys right now. Look at that, I got my moto or my router sitting on the hood of this pretty much junkyard bound Subaru because nobody wants to buy it for nothing. They say there's this huge car pandemic, there's this huge car crisis. Well, here's a running and driving Subaru Outback for 800 bucks. Come and get it. I can't give it away. It's nuts. Why would you not want to buy it? It could use a headlight and 4 tires and some brakes. So it does need a little work, but no chiggers here. They are here, but not in the yard. At least I've never in my 45 years had them. I've had friends who have said they've gotten them and they're nasty. Yes, the whole yeet thing, right? I mean, honestly, if it was on cement, it would just get yeeted right off into the woods. It's a guy I do work for. He has a big collection. I just finished an FZR 1000, 1889. Okay, very cool. That is so awesome, Em. I would love to have an opportunity like that. Not to restore to the caliber you do, but maybe. I mean, just to have that's really cool. You know, I can't do paint work, so paint work is huge. You do amazing paint work. Let's see. Derek says, bro, the turbo problems with those things, but I can work on it. Too bad you're not. No turbo, just a 2.5 naturally aspirated in the Subaru. The FZRs are really cool bikes. Yep. I thought coming in the shop would help, but that's not helping at all. It's brutal. I'm talking, there's a lot of mosquitoes right now. They know the cold is coming and they're getting really pissed. So I'm gonna shut this door. There might be some noise. Now it's quiet. And I gotta walk through the darkness to turn the lights on. So I'm gonna probably just end it here. But yeah, the FZR 1000 is awesome. Really cool bike. Schmokes Shop Trapped. What are you offloading the Subi if you don't mind? Why? Just because I don't need it. It was another one of those deals where I get cars, I get motorcycles. People just don't want to deal with stuff. But no, I can answer it now. I just want to show my face, and I really, unless I stand like right in front of this window, then the mosquitoes are just gonna annihilate me more. But yeah, it just needs brakes and tires, and it's got 240,000 miles on it. But it was owned by one owner, HR lady. And yeah, so have a good night on motorcycles. We'll see you soon. Sick bastard. Thanks for hanging in there. Everybody have a great night. And Derek, we can talk more cars in the next live. Thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Peace out.